Yes, that's right. Good morning. This was an early morning stop before he heads back to court here this morning. He was here for about 15 minutes, left about 10 minutes ago. I'll show you a little bit of the scene out here. Construction workers still on location. They had to go through layers of security to get into this penned-in zone. It was around 6:30 when Trump showed up here to 48th Street and Park Avenue to this building that's under construction. Here he met with construction workers as well as supporters. We saw dozens of people in hard hats, a lot of MAGA hats out here. Trump took selfies, he signed autographs, and we spoke to some supporters who say that they woke up early just to catch a glimpse of him. Many thrilled just to shake his hand. We heard a lot of chanting, obviously a lot of "We Love Trump" chanting out here. We were also given this 3-page handout. There was a header, union workers paying the price for Biden's failed economic policies. Among the bullet points, Trump says if he's reelected, he'll ban Chinese and foreign ownership of critical U.S. infrastructure. He also said he would cancel President Biden's electric vehicle mandate. He came over and spoke to the media. Here's what else he had to say.
Going to make a play for New York. They said, I just heard there was a very good poll came out. Normally, a Democrat will win New York. Biden is the worst president in history, and we have some very bad people here, but we have the greatest people, and they're right behind me. And they all want us to run, and we're gonna run very hard in New York. They've taken my constitutional right away with a gag order. That's all it is. It's election interference. This whole thing is election interference.
Again, former President Trump left about 10 minutes ago, so 48th Street still shut down here to traffic. Several people, a handful of people still left in this cornered off zone. And again, we also see here New York Republican Latinos, dozens of supporters, and still some construction workers left behind here at this location. And meanwhile, former President Trump headed back to Lower Manhattan, where he will once again appear in court this morning. We're in Midtown. Natalie Duddridge, CBS 2 News.
All right, so you saw how that went down in New York. Trump is there for his hush money trial, another scam trial that he needs to go through, basically waste money. They're trying to bankrupt him anyways. So what he decided to do is go through the streets of New York, meet with construction workers and union workers, and he was greeted. I don't see them greeting Joe like this going in at all. I've never seen any enthusiasm for Joe Biden. Nothing. 4 years, even when he was in the basement campaigning out of his basement, there was no enthusiasm. Nobody cheered for that piece of crap, right? And the media gloated him like he was some sort of god. Even when he goes to blue states, they don't do this for him. Nobody cares for this guy. He's only in the office because he's a Democrat. That's it. He has nothing to offer. 50 years he's had nothing to offer but racism and anything that will put the blacks in behind bars and and suppress them or whatever. But they still gloat him. They still, look at him as God, right? So let's read about this. Donald Trump vowed Thursday he is going to run very hard in New York during a surprise visit to a Manhattan construction site ahead of his court appearance. And union workers are all about the former president, they told the Post. Because he helped them. They know him. Trump shook hands with the workers and other supporters on the 48th Street and Park Avenue before returning to his hush money trial, which was entering its third day. Both Trump and President Biden, likely rivals in the 2024 presidential race, are in the city this week, with Biden headed for a fundraiser in Westchester County on Thursday night, where Biden is going to meet with his handlers to get money. Trump is on the street meeting with the voters. You see the difference? You see how Trump is different than the establishment Democrats and establishment Republicans. That's how he is different. He's on the street meeting with the actual workers versus Biden's going, getting money from his handlers. I did nothing wrong. It's a political witch hunt. It's election interference. That's all it is. Trump told the MAGA hat wearing crowd, which broke out at one point into chants USA, USA. While Trump supporters flooded the site, workers who were still hard at work on the job there seemed equally thrilled to see the former president. Darren Gold, 58, a general foreman carpenter from Wanacue, New Jersey, said he feels Trump is going to come back and get the country back on his feet. We all pray, unless Democrats cheat again, which they are going to do. I guarantee you that. Trump got a great reception. They say unions aren't big for Trump. Well, they are. Maybe the top union brass aren't, but when you talk to the men on the construction side, they're all about Trump, he told the Post. Gold insisted if Trump isn't reelected, America will be in big trouble. You know what, guys? We are in big trouble. If Democrats actually pull this one off again by cheating and doing the mail-in ballots and stuff, this country is gone. As I said my last couple of episodes ago, at this point there's no hope for this country to get back to what it needs to be or what it used to be. My only fear is even if Trump gets elected for additional 4 years, damage has been done. Until this continues for another 2 or 3 presidents, which means the next president after Trump needs to be almost in line with what Trump's doing economically, foreign policy wise. So that's what I mean. Even though we like Trump, he only got one more election. That's it. One more term, and that's it. What's after that? What are we gonna do after that? So we gotta think about those two. Of course, Trump is spending a day in court because he's leading all the polls, and Biden of fundraising. He said. Biden doesn't know what he's talking about. All he does is read off cue cards, and he gets that wrong half the time. Basil Persad, 48, from Hollis, Queens, agreed, telling the Post, Trump at least cares about the people. He's at construction site. Why is Biden with celebrities? There you go. That's coming from a mouth of a construction worker. If you want this guy's vote, why don't you go meet with a construction worker? Why don't you go and get dirty, get your shoes dirty, breathe in some dust, maybe, but that's not how they function. Democrats, that's not how they function, because they don't care about the middle class. All they care about is the poor and the rich. Why I say the poor? It's not that they take care of the poor, they bribe them. Okay? The poor is bribed by the Democrats by all the social services that they offer them, keeping them in that level. The poorer they keep you, the more independent the more dependent they keep you to the government. That's how they get you on the votes, right? Because they put fear in you. If Democrats go away, I lose my benefits. I want to keep my benefits, so I keep the Democrat in place. It gives me more social services, money, other services. So why would I jeopardize that by bringing somebody else in? So that's how they keep them in line. So that's why you see majority of the poor vote Democrat. Okay? You see majority of the blacks vote Democrats because they are attached to this social service system, right? They pander to these people. No matter how much you insult them, no matter how much you make fun of them, they will still get that vote, regardless of how you treat them, right? They don't treat you right. They treat you like garbage. They treat you like anything, like the scum of the earth. They will still have your vote. Period. That's how Democrats function. Okay? But these people are too stupid to understand it. I'm sorry to say. They're just too stupid to understand it. So, versus Trump will go up to every individual that he can go up to, give them a hug, shake their hand, go to the construction. He will not deviate from going somewhere that he wants to go, regardless of the Secret Service members. Sir, that's not a good idea. I don't care. I want to go meet these people. I want to go meet the construction workers. I want to go meet the welders. I want to go meet the plumbers. They are the foundation of this country. They are the backbone of this country, because these people built this country, right? But Biden, on the other hand, no, that's not how it works. Uh, uh, Persad, a sheet metal worker, said he wasn't following Trump's court case, but that he felt they are always trying to get him on something. It doesn't change my mind on him, he added. I like Trump. Trump's good for the economy. At the administration now, they are not doing a good job. We have high inflation, and what's happening at the border is too crazy. It's ridiculous. At least one construction worker was less pleased, though. One unnamed worker telling the Post, "Yeah, F Trump." Okay. Trump supporters could be seen cheering him on, with the crowds waving their red hats around, while others held the fist in the air. Some arrived as early as 5:15 a.m. One excited telling the Post, "We love Trump because he loves this country. Wake up, America, wake up before you lose your country or freedom. Better wake up." A female supporter said, getting applauded by other supporters. "We came from a communist country. We know this country is going to the wrong direction," she added. "Wake up, especially the media. They better tell the truth. Otherwise, you will become the enemy of the people." So there you go. So this is coming from the people on the ground. And you know what? Kudos to these people. Being in New York and supporting Trump is a dangerous move, because New York is a shithole. It will continue to be a shithole. It will never come out of that status unless those people wake up, unless those people actually get up and smell the air and see what they have done to that state. And yeah, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think, guys. Peace out.